This is Tessellation's Honors Project Part 2. For this project, you're going to use your geometry software and sketch a non-regular polygon tessellation, using the transformations to tessellate your polygon. Write a detailed description of how you tessellated the polygon. Submit the geometry software file containing your tessellation. This makes it easier for your teacher to grade. Here's some tips. Use the websites listed on the lesson as part of your research. Make sure you use GeoGebra for your tessellation. If you do not use GeoGebra, it will not be graded. To find GeoGebra, go to Unit 1, Lesson 1 in your lesson resources. Instructions on how to use it are in every GeoGebra activity in the lessons. Go through the course, they're all over. There's also a GeoGebra Basics video to help get you started. Grading. For this Part 2, there's a grand total of 30 points. 20 points for correctly using transformation to tessellate your non-regular polygon, and 10 points for your detailed descriptions of the steps you used to create it. Make sure that the steps are valid and agree with the tessellation, meaning that those are the ones that match. So if you have a tessellation with scaling triangles, your description should include scaling triangles and not hexagons. So here's the example model. To create the tessellation, begin by creating the orange triangle. Then you find the midpoint of one side of the triangle and rotate it 180 degrees in a clockwise direction around the midpoint. And then to find this one in green. Next, I found the midpoint of side B1, B1C, and I rotated the green triangle around that midpoint to create the one shown in blue. The orange, green, and blue triangles form a trapezoid. And then in the model, they reflected this trapezoid around segment C to B3 to create the image shown in red, so an irregular hexagon. And then creating vectors V and U, they translated this hexagon over and over and over again. So, just a little bit more instructions. Create a non-regular translation. Start by creating a polygon that can be used to tessellate the plane. Construct a parallelogram, or a scaling triangle, or an irregular hexagon. Then rotate it 180 degrees around the midpoint of one of its sides. And that helps rotate things around. Once you have created your polygon tile, the thing you want to copy, use vector translations or point rotations to generate a row tessellated by several copies of the polygon. And then once you have a row, you can then reflect the rows down. There's a little bit more detail in here. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask about this, okay? Your teachers are all here to help. Please don't hesitate to ask, and we'll be more than happy to help you figure this all out. Good luck!